The story of Krazy Joe was torn from yesterday's headlines, and it's as terrifying as tomorrow's.
Good morning, Krazy Joe, with another physical media review. This is a film that is 19 years old now. 19 years old and just coming to 4K. And even though it's 19 years old, I never saw it before. But it is a film by Steven Soderbergh, who's having a heck of a year. It's only the first few months of 2025. We're in month 4 of 2025, and Steven Soderbergh has already had 2 movies in theaters this year, Presence and Black Bag. So talk about a prolific filmmaker. This guy has made a ton of movies over the years, and he's had 2 this year alone. Is he the only filmmaker that's had 2 movies in theaters this year? He's got to be, right? Anyway, this is his 2006 film, The Good German, which is hitting 4K for the first time ever. It stars George Clooney, Cate Blanchett, and Tobey Maguire. I got to admit, I never saw this before. I watched it last night. Pretty good movie. It's a post-World War II Berlin. George Clooney is a reporter who comes to Berlin, and he finds his ex-girlfriend, played by Cate Blanchett, who's now dating a shady U.S. military officer played by Tobey Maguire. And there's a murder and an investigation. And this is a film noir thriller. And what's really cool is Steven Soderbergh shoots it in the style of a film noir from like the 40s. It's done in a 4:3 aspect ratio, which is a little unusual for a newer film. It's done in black and white. This looks like an old movie, except there's a lot of sex and swearing. So that's not something you would probably see in a film of that time, but otherwise it looks and feels like a film of that era. The 4K quality is beautiful. And let's take a look at this disc. What you get here is, there's no digital code. You don't get a digital code, but you do get a Blu-ray, 4K disc and Blu-ray. Now, that is unusual because Warner Brothers has been shying away from giving you both formats lately. Recently, they've been, if you buy a Blu-ray, you don't get the DVD. If you buy a 4K, you don't get the Blu-ray. It's something they used to do with regularity, but in the last year or so, they've gotten away from that. This is a rare throwback. You get the Blu-ray and the 4K disc, which is a little unusual these days. But cool. And the more you get for your money is always a good thing. Also, there are no special features. I didn't check the Blu-ray. I probably should have checked the Blu-ray. I didn't check the Blu-ray to see if there's anything on the Blu-ray, but nothing is listed on the case. There's nothing listed on there. And I know Warner Brothers, for a while there, they were putting special features on the Blu-ray only and not the 4K disc. But when they do that, they usually put it on the case. So for this, I only popped in the 4K. I didn't pop in the Blu-ray. Maybe I should have, to see if there's anything extra on the Blu-ray. I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that and tack it on to the end of this review. But yeah, no special features on the 4K. But the 4K looks great. And this is a great movie. Steven Soderbergh does it again, man. Does it again, but he did it 19 years ago. And I'm just now seeing it. This is a good release. I recommend this. I say if you are a fan of Steven Soderbergh, and who isn't, this is one you're going to want to check out. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't even remember this movie being out. There's movies that you don't make it out to see them, but you remember and you're like, oh yeah, Police Academy 7. Yeah, I know. I remember. I never got to that one. I know about it. This is one I don't even remember. That's the thing. Steven Soderbergh puts out so many movies. He's so prolific that I guess some just fly under the radar because he's just cranking them out. It's amazing that he could crank out movies that quickly, and most of the time they're very high quality films. He may be one of our unsung best directors. When we talk about best directors, we talk about Scorsese, we talk about Spielberg. And Soderbergh, he's definitely well-liked, but I don't ever hear people put him in the conversation as like one of the best working. And he probably should be in there because of how prolific he is and how many genres he hits. Here we got a film noir. This year he put out a what would you call Black Bag? A thriller? I don't know. But then a horror film, an out-and-out ghost story with presence. Guy does like every kind of movie. It's amazing. Anyway, yeah, check this out. Good German. If you like Steven Soderbergh, this is worth your time. Looks great. Wonder why it took so long to get it on 4K, but it's here. Thank you to Warner Brothers for sending me this review copy. And now we'll cut to future me to tell you if there is anything on the Blu-ray disc. Joe of the future here. Thank you, past Joe. I've now checked out the Blu-ray disc. There is one special feature, the theatrical trailer. That's it. So that's the only special feature you get is a theatrical trailer. All right. Thank you, everybody. The Good German, available now. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas
with the plastic feet.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
Tell everyone you meet.
Keep wearing those pajamas
With the back door flap.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
Don't open it, it's a trap.
Oh no,
It's a trap. Some people call them bitches. Some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander damas. But no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas.
keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas.
I know we're having fun.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
And now the song is done.